Hello everyone, I am Dr. Amanda Salazar and I am here to go over my next poem and also guide everyone in a meditation. Today's meditation is going to be awareness of breath, and so I hope everyone enjoys it, and if you aren't able to check it out live, feel free to check it out at a different time. Everything is being posted on my new website, which is dramandasalazar.com. So you can check anything out there. Everything will be posted, and enjoy. So I'm going to get right into my poem. Follow the cracks in your heart, careening cautiously, as not to miss any aberration. Each stitch a story, a triumph, a tragedy, a collection of moments that define your life, if you let them. Follow the trail of terror, the memory that you try to ignore, the one that will not let you forget, the moment that broke your heart open and allowed for the cracks to form. Look closer, 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 closer even, until you're face to face with the reality, the beauty of the break, the openness, the expansion. Allow the mind to settle. Watch as the fear floats away. Drifting into the divine, feel the peace of the present moment. Notice how nothing has changed, yet somehow everything has changed. The terror transcends to triumph, devastation to deliverance. There is a freedom in letting go, a sense of wisdom in the stillness. Be curious. Embrace the unknown. Follow the cracks in your heart. Who knows where they may lead? So this poem is really about choosing curiosity instead of fear. We're a very fear-based society, especially with everything that's been going on recently. You just watch the news and I think the media, they want everyone to be scared. They want everyone to keep watching and be on the edge of their seat. But that doesn't help anyone. It only riles us up. It gives us this discomfort that we don't want to feel. So we turn to drugs and food and shopping or whatever else. And it leads for a world of anger, sadness, anxiety, just not a lot of peace. So we need to let go of all of this negativity and allow it to be there, because we can't force anything to go away, but we can acknowledge it and let it go. And we can be the outsider looking in, observing our thoughts. We can realize that we have an inner bully. We all do, but we don't have to believe that inner bully. We don't have to tell ourselves that she's right or he's right. We hear it and we say, okay, that's not a fact. That's just a thought. And it's very hard with this social media filled world, because we look online and we see that everyone has this perfect life, right? You go online and people have beautiful families and vacations, and it's not all real. Everything is filtered. You go on Snapchat or Facebook or Instagram and everything has a filter. So people are filtering their lives. You're not seeing their struggles. You're not seeing their hardships. When in reality, everyone's fighting a battle. Just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. And just because it's not the same as your own doesn't mean you cannot relate, because we're all struggling in one way or the other, and we're all succeeding in one way or the other. One of the things that I like to tell people is that we all want to be happy, we all want to be healthy, and we all want to be free of suffering. We want this for ourselves and we want this for our family. And I can say with unwavering certainty, when you look at the person in the room with you, or if you're at work, the person next to you, even the person that you think you hate, they want the same thing too. So in a way, we're connected to these people because we just want the same thing. And no religion is going to change that. No race is going to change that. We all want the same thing. So the next time that you see somebody angry, anxious, or sad, know that they're fighting a battle that you know all too well. So with that said, we're going to get into the meditation. It should be somewhere between 15 and 10 minutes. So I'm going to put on some music. So I invite you to get into a comfortable position, either lying down or sitting up. If you're sitting up, I invite you to sit in a relaxed yet dignified position, allowing your vertebrae to stack neatly one on top of the other, allowing your shoulders to pull away from your ears, allowing your head to rest gently on your shoulders. And give your mind and your body a break. I'm sure you have thoughts that are racing through your mind like a monkey swinging from branch to branch. Your heart might be beating quickly. Just notice it. We're not judging anything. We're not attaching. We're not creating stories. We're not comparing. We're simply noticing. Remember, we're doing this with a sense of curiosity instead of from a place of fear or doubt. So notice your body as it sits here, just taking up space. As your body breathes itself, gently rising and falling. Notice where your body makes contact with the bed or the chair. Noticing a sense of safety or groundedness as your body is being held and contained. Feel the place where your feet make contact with the floor. Feeling that sense of connection with the ground beneath you, the solid earth. Scanning your body for any areas of physical discomfort. And bringing a sense of compassion to that area. Even placing a hand over that area if it feels right. Not asking it to change or alter it, just accepting it for as it is right now. For nothing in life is permanent. There are peaks and valleys, ebbs and flows. The full range of life, the full catastrophe. And if your mind begins to wander, just notice. Congratulate yourself for noticing, because in that moment you were mindful. There's no need to chastise yourself. You do that enough. We're here to be compassionate. Know there's nowhere else for you to be in this moment except here, breathing. We'll move now body part through body part, allowing our muscles to soften. Starting with the face, allowing the eyes to sink into the sockets. Allow the jaw to unhinge and the tongue to float away from the roof of the mouth. Allowing the shoulders to drop away from the ears. Allowing the chest to expand and open. Exposing a grateful heart. Allowing the arms to soften as they hang at your side. Your hands and fingers resting. Traveling down your spine, releasing the middle and lower back. Bringing compassion to areas that are tense. Releasing the hips, allowing them to open. Allowing the belly to go soft. There's no need for tensing or tightening. Relaxing the thighs as they rest against the chair or the bed. Allowing the legs and feet to splay open. Releasing pressure or tension. And as you sit or lie, just take note of what it feels like to be in your body in this moment. Notice the mood state that best describes your experience right now. Is there the heat of anger, the coolness of fear, the lightness of contentment, happiness, or joy, the disorientation of distraction, ambivalence? You're not changing anything, you're just noticing. Noticing now the thoughts, the cognitions that are floating through your mind. Notice if they're familiar, if they're thoughts that you hear often. Step outside of your body and look at them as an outsider, an observer. Notice if the thoughts you're telling yourself are the same thoughts that you would tell to a close friend or family member. Letting go of the thoughts and the body as a whole and moving more narrowly your attention to your breath. Look at your breath as if you've never seen it, with an intense curiosity. Notice where the air flows in. Follow the air down until you can no longer feel it. Notice it infiltrating your nostrils, your throat, your chest, as it trickles down, bringing oxygen to the rest of your body. When your mind begins to wander, because it will, just notice it without judgment and bring yourself back to paying attention to the breath. Noticing the inhalation, the exhalation, the rising and fall. Notice the temperature. The length. Is it deep or shallow? Notice where you feel the breath most prominently, either your nostrils, your chest, or your belly. And pay vivid attention to that area. As you breathe in and out. Pay attention now to the pause between the in-breath and the out-breath. Notice what it feels like to focus your attention there. Have you ever paid attention to this area before? There's an utter stillness in the pause between in-breath and out-breath. And notice what it feels like to rest your attention there. If your mind begins to wander, gently but firmly bring it back. Simply noting thinking. Know that by taking time for yourself to meditate and focus on your breath, you are allowing your body to calm down. You're de-stimulating the nervous system, allowing your body to heal and recover. Meditation is never selfish, because when we feel good, when our bodies feel good, we are kinder people to others. So in this way, we're paying it forward. Self-care is so important, especially in this overstimulated world of smartphones and laptops and TV. They are necessary. If your mind has wandered, bring it back to the breath, following the flow of the air coming in, pausing and releasing. Noticing how your body slightly rises and falls with each breath. Shifting your attention away from your breath and noticing what it feels like to be in your body right now. Are the physical sensations the same? Is there a slight alteration? There's no right or wrong area. There's no judgment needed. Scan your body, noticing what you experience. Noticing now your mood state. What is the overall sense? What emotions do you feel arising? Do they feel stagnant and heavy, or more floating and free-flowing? Noticing now if the thinking mind has quieted a bit. Are the thoughts less frequent or less intense? Or maybe you had a difficult day and the thoughts have not quieted. There's no such thing as a bad meditation. If you're sitting here breathing, you're doing it right. Lastly, bringing your attention back to your breath. Again, noticing how far you can follow the breath down. And when you're ready, you can gently re-enter the room by wiggling your toes or moving your head back and forth. Maybe you congratulate yourself for taking the time to meditate. Again, like I said before, it is a very selfless act. It brings with it better health, better empathy, better compassion. So thank you everyone for taking the time to meditate with me today. Feel free to comment below, ask any questions. I would love to answer anything. And like I said before, I'm really excited to share that I have a new website out, which is dramandasalazar.com. These videos will go on the website. And I have an anxiety workshop in Oakdale starting on Monday and a mindful mothering workshop starting on Wednesday. All the information is on the website. Thank you everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Take care.